Okay.
Yep. Is it good?
All right. Yeah, sure. So let me get started. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining. I'm quite excited on behalf of Testoper community to be a facilitator for this particular event, which is a Testoper Intelligent Automation Codeathon program that we are kickstarting today. Again, thanks for joining. My name is Kader Khan. I'll be your facilitator. So there are certain logistics that we want to make sure it's been communicated clearly and understood by you all. So the first thing is disclaimer. So you must understand that we would be recording this session and publishing this session in the YouTube or in different medium where others can take benefit of learning what is being taught in the Testoper community. So if you are not, you know, if you do not want your videos or anything to be recorded or anything, please reach out to us offline. And also make sure that you don't enable your video and things like that, because this is something that we would be publishing it in the YouTube, right? So that's the first disclaimer. And then the second disclaimer is that, as you all know, we are connected through Slack, we are connected through WhatsApp, we are connected through a lot of different medium so that we can communicate well and collaborate well, right? So it can so happen that, one person, as an example, I'm not saying it's something that you would do it, I'm just sharing as an example. It's possible that one person who is looking for a job can reach out to another person in the group and ask that person, hey, can you help me to get a job, right? So likewise, it's possible that one person in the group can reach out to another person in the group, say, hey, you know what, I do this business. Can you, help me if in your company, if you have anything to support my business. So these kind of things can happen. It's quite natural, right? So if people reaches out to you like that, please make sure that it is your own decision to support them or not support them, and you can communicate one-to-one with them. And Testoper does not take responsibility in those personal one-to-one communication that you do and you don't do. We don't take any responsibility on that, nor we assume any responsibilities or actions towards that, right? Just want to make sure that you understand. And again, the data that are used, we'll try to protect as much as possible. Like, we will try to move you guys into, meetups, because we are kind of starting up now. So we'll try to help you to move into Microsoft Teams. And once in the process, once it gets everything organized properly, then we will probably delete the WhatsApp group and so on. So until that time, we probably might be using 2 or 3 mediums in the process, right? So until that time, I just want to make sure that this disclaimer is understood, and Testoper is not responsible for that. And the third key thing I wanted you to understand is that Testoper is a non-profit. We don't get involved in any commercial benefit, okay, that gives you any commercial benefits, right? It's a non-profit. We ourselves rely on the founders and the management people own personal pocket money, as well as the sponsors' money, to help the community, because we are non-profit, right? So we don't encourage any commercial benefits. As an example, we don't take money because you are getting a job, right? As a commission, like a profit-based company does the job placement. We don't. And we also don't guarantee you with any jobs or business opportunities. We provide a platform for you to connect, network, learn, and benefit out of that. But we do not, from Testoper point of view, we do not guarantee on anything. Okay, but we do guarantee on something, which is our mission, which I will be talking about it a little later. And then the last one is referral of community members. So what does it mean is, for example, so we have a lot of people in our community, and there is a lot of companies in our community. And sometimes it can so happen that one person can come and ask the community, community meaning the Testoper community, all the leadership people in the community. I wanted to learn, let's say, I want to get certification on, let's say, ISTBQ, or I wanted to get certification on RPA, Blue Prism, whatever. Then what we do is, with a good intention to help you, we might refer some of our community partners for you to go and learn from them, join them, and do stuff, right? We just refer, but we are not responsible on success and failure of that collaboration. Supposing if you're not happy with that particular delivery, or whatever, we are not responsible for it, right? So these are all some of the disclaimers that I wanted you to understand. We are here to help you guys as a nonprofit, but don't get us in trouble in all these 4 areas which you need to be aware of. And then second key point is we would be using some of the program tools that you must be aware of, right? Today, as you know, you have joined in Microsoft Teams, and we are using Slack, and we will be using moving forward GitHub, and we'll be posting it in YouTube, and we'll be using some of the tools that the trainers might require you to use them, such as Selenium, for example, for testing, DevOps, Ansible, or whatever, right? Azure, whatever tools. Sponsors us to buy those tools and give it to you, that's a different story. Like, for example, today you're using Microsoft Teams. Microsoft is a sponsor for us to provide the Teams to us. So we are allowing you to use the Teams today. So such things can happen, but other things may not happen, right? So just wanted to make sure that you understand that. Just a minute. I see a little bit of people leaving, joining sporadically. Hopefully it's okay, I guess. So you all can hear me, right?
Connection was dropped for a moment.
It did drop for a moment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
But it's okay. Fine. We got it. No issue.
Okay. Awesome. And then the third thing is engagement guidelines. I want to make sure that there are certain engagement guidelines we all are going to follow. So the first one is the program will start on time, right? So we will not wait if the people are not joining. The program will start online, and we request you to join on time. Sorry, on time. We request you to join on time. That's the first point. And the second point is, while a presenter is presenting, please make sure that you are entering. If you have any questions, please enter the questions in the Microsoft Teams. So now, ideally, what we wanted to do is we wanted to get you all into that Teams and create a channel. Microsoft Teams allows us to create a channel where we all can collaborate. So we kind of created a channel called Testoper Codeathon, and we want that channel to be used by all the participants to ask questions. And today, probably we may not be able to use it. I know that we did send invitation to some of the attendees to join that channel. You might have received the invitations and you are in the process of joining, or maybe you will join after this session or whatever. So at least for this session, we will take questions and we request you to type it in the Microsoft Teams chat, not in the channel, right? From the next session onwards, we will streamline to absorb the questions in the channel and respond through the channel. So the request here is we want you to enter your questions in the channel today in the chat, but please don't send questions one-to-one, right? Put it in the group, because if you send one-to-one, the trainer might answer to you once and the same question will be asked by someone else. He has to answer the second time. But if you put it in the common place, the question is answered once and everyone can get benefit. So try avoiding asking question to the trainer offline or online one-to-one, but rather put it in the group so you can benefit and all the members in the group can also benefit. So we need to strictly follow that. And then the third one is I have agreed with the trainer to make sure that they make a pause, right? They don't just start and go on and on and on. So like, for example, Krishna will be a trainer today. He will make a pause every 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whichever he thinks is appropriate based on his own flow, because trainer has his own flow, right? If he gets interrupted, he may not be able to, get back to the flow and continue. So, but however, I have requested the trainer to make a pause 10 to 15 minutes, depending upon their comfort zone, and go through the questions, review the questions and answer them rather than answering them towards the end. Right? So that's the third point. And finally, it is discrete intention of a trainer. He might pause for a minute and he might ask, if you have any questions, please ask, right, through voice. So in that case, you can ask the trainer through voice. But otherwise, most of the communications would have to be done through the channel. or through the chat. Today, it's going to be through the chat. Okay. Then we also encourage you guys to ensure that you just don't join the meeting and learn and then just be idle, right? So after the training session, we encourage you guys to engage the team through Slack and channel as we migrate into Microsoft Teams channel in the channel, so that this momentum is ongoing and we are continuously learning and we are all succeeding with this effort. And finally, this is something that I wanted to really ask you: refer your friends and colleagues and ask them to join and take benefit of this program, which is more or less free. And all the trainers who are training here, all 15 to 20 years experience working in big companies. As an example, today, Krishna would be the trainer for next few sessions, and he has more than 20 years of experience. He's the chief architect in Microsoft, right? In some of the product lines that they have. So you don't get these kind of an opportunity. So make use of this opportunity to learn. At the same time, please, if you have an experience, reach out to us and do become a trainer to help the community to learn. So these are all some of the key things I wanted you to understand from the logistics. Now, I wanted to spend a little bit of time to thank you few people. And the first person is Hetal. Hetal is helping us with respect to the beginners track. I'll talk about it a little while. What does it mean? So these are all the 5 people are helping us with respect to the training. They're all very experienced. Hetal, thank you. Krishna, thank you. Sumit, Sen, and Shad, thank you very much for taking this initiative and helping to give back to the community and have the people to learn more about it. Thanks a lot. And we would like to see more people joining hands and supporting us accordingly. Okay. Then, so today's session is an official track. Okay, we call it as an intelligent automation and test automation track. So it's going to be bi-weekly starting today. Today, probably I will take first 30 minutes, right, to introduce you guys. But from the next time onwards, you can basically, it will start on time. Completely, this training will start from 10:30, right? So this is a track that's happening today. It's going to be bi-weekly. Please ensure you join the links through the Eventbrite or through the meetup, like how you did today, to join this session. Then when we wanted to start this session, we had a pre-session, 2 pre-sessions before today. And we started collecting informations. We did survey to some of the people, and we started realizing that we need to start another track, which is called as the beginners track, where some of the people are just trying to learn what is a GitHub, just trying to learn what is, Python and so on. So we realized we need to also help the people who are beginners to learn more. So we started a track called Beginners Track that's happening every week, Wednesday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. And the links are shared in the Slack or in WhatsApp group. Right? In case if you are not in the WhatsApp group, please send your a number to testoper@testoper.com. I will add you into the WhatsApp group, and I will also send you the Slack link so you can join, as well as I will send you the Microsoft link that you can join the beginners track if it is applicable for you. And then finally, I would like also to thank 3 of our sponsors for this program. So the first sponsor is the Brampton Library. As you all know, we were supposed to have this program in person in Brampton Library, but we could not have it because of the COVID-19 situation that's ongoing. Please do stay safe. And then because of that, we are converted this right now into a virtual program. But still, from the sponsorship point of view, Brampton Library is one of the key sponsors for this program. Thanks to them and their intention of giving back to the community and helping the community to grow the knowledge of the community in many different ways. And the second sponsor is Microsoft, and they have provided us in many different ways. They have helped us in many different ways. From the developer community point of view, from the providing the tool point of view, support from training point of view. I must thank a lot. Just saying a word thank you is not enough for all the support that they have been rendering it to us. And one of the key reasons Testoper exists today is, I would say, is also because of Microsoft, right? So I thanks a lot for Microsoft. And similarly, I also would like to thank Brampton. I would say another reason why we exist today is mainly because of Brampton. Thanks a lot for the Brampton City to helping us to provide help to the community members. Thanks a lot for everyone. Now, what I want to take next 5 to 10 minutes to give you a high level picture for those who do not know what is Testoper. First of all, I like to tell you that if you see the screen, these are all the top 10 highest IQ ever recorded per people, right? So there was some research why these people are so smart, why all of us are not so smart, right? So there's two reasons. Reason is get some gifts, right? And then the second thing, which is more than 80 to 90% of the reason, is mainly because of the continuous learning. They dedicate themselves. They don't say reasons A, B, C to say that I'm not able to do this thing, I'm not able to do that thing, right? They are dedicated. And not only that they are dedicated, they are passionate. They have energy to do something in future, not only for them to help people. So they continuously learn and develop themselves. And that is one of the key reasons why they are the topmost IQ recorded, right? Likewise, I like to take a moment here to say thank you to you all because you joined today. Why you joined today? Because you wanted to continuously learn and you wanted to do something what normal people are not doing it in spite of this situation that we are going through, COVID-19 situation. First of all, thank you. And if you continue to do this, I'm pretty confident that you will be very, very successful moving forward. And maybe one day you can have your picture in this slide, right? So, but thank you, right? The continuous learning is very, very important. And if you keep that continuous learning in your mind, then you can kind of understand why what Testoper is all about. In Testoper, I would say it is basically formed based on two basic principal reasons, right? So fundamental reasons. The first reason what we believe is in, it is very, very important, whatever the product that you deliver, right? It has to be of a high quality. So if you think about a world without delivering and operating high quality product, it basically means the world will be in trouble, right? If you don't have a traffic light working, it's a problem. So it's very, very important to deliver and operate a high quality product. What does it mean in practice? It is very, very important that testing and operation professionals have to have a skill and they should continuously learn and able to help to deliver and operate the high quality product. It's not only the testing and operation professionals, right? It is also the developers, designers. They have to continuously learn the skills that are required to deliver and operate high quality products. It's very, very important. And then the second principle is automation. I mean, the world is going towards automation. Think about COVID-19 situation today. It made all of us to do remote meetings, virtual meetings, and it's very difficult for the people to go and work on site. So this situation will make even the automation very important in our life moving forward, right? So automation is key. And if you look at automation, there's a lot of types of automation happens. You can do a test automation, you can do a development automation, but you know what? Those kind of automations is already done. Now we have to really automate the complexity in order for us to truly achieve the automation benefit and the digital transformation benefit. So automation becomes very, very key, and the knowledge you have to continuously learn the skills in the automation area to really ensure that you are able to keep up to the momentum and you're always out of the crowd, so you are able to capitalize what is required from you, either the company that you're working or in any other way to be successful. And most important thing is, because of these two fundamental principles, also if you connect to all the technological advancement that's happening, blockchain, 5G, whatever, and the architectural advancement that's happening, silo model to the other models and so on, technology advancement like DevOps, different tools that are happening, process advancement is happening, it is very, very important for you to continuously learn. And if you continuously learn, what happens is you will become, and you are able to innovate things, and you are able to help your company to do things better than what they are able to do today. And you are able to become an entrepreneur. There's so many options are possible, and for everything to happen, the basic thing is, and the basic foundation is, you have to continuously learn, and you have to become a creative talent. And if you are able to become a creative talent, it basically means in delivering and operating a high quality product, it basically means you become a testoper. Okay, so that is what Testoper is all about. All right. So just a minute. I see there's a lot of noise here. Let me see if I can do mute all. Just a minute. This will mute everyone in the meeting but you, okay?
I guess you are muted too.
Okay, so now you should be able to hear me.
Yep.
Awesome. Thank you, Sumit. All right. Back to so that's what it is, right? So if you are able to develop your skills on testing and operations to deliver and operate the high quality product, irrespective of whether you're a testing professional or an operation professional, DevOps, or a designer developer, then you basically become a testoper, and that's what is all about testoper, right? So if you look at the organization point of view, we call ourselves as a testoper community. We are a non-profit organization, and we call ourselves, with from the marketing point of view, we are an intelligent automation community because of the reasons that I explained you before, right? And our main mission is to enable creative talent. In a simple word, our main mission is to enable creative talent through continuous learning for the people, to enable them so they are able to deliver and operate the high quality products, right? So that's what is the mission of testoper community. And by doing that, we expect that the individuals, when any word that ends with er, right, it points to an individual. Like developer, it points to an individual. Tester, it points to an